So I went on another 48-hour adventure, this time to the West Coast to run a half marathon in preparation for my big race coming up in October. Could I've run a marathon in Houston? Perhaps, but I decided to check out what running in Ventura, California would be like, and I loved it. So I got to LA on a Friday night and got early start the next day because I figured out Ventura is about an hour and a half drive from the city of Los Angeles. And I haven't been to LA in like almost 18 years. So it was a really good reminder of how beautiful everything on the West Coast can be, like the sun, the cool temps, vegan food, chill vibes, all the things. And my first stop was at Kill My Name, which is Tabitha Brown's vegan restaurant. I've heard so much about it, so I had to make sure I visited there while I was in LA. And the restaurant was so vibrant and the service was amazing. I say service was amazing, but small detail, I was the only one there. Remember, I had to get an early start, so I got there right when they opened. I had a jerk tacos and spinach empanadas with a green ginger juice. It was so good. I couldn't eat it all, so I had to take a to-go box because the servings were so big. Definitely worth the stop over, though. I'm glad I did because the next day I saw on their Instagram page where they had to shut the restaurant down due to maintenance issues. I was like, what? Why be damn? I hope it wasn't anything I did. Is it me? Am I the drama? So from there, I had to rush into the city of Ventura to check into the hotel first, which was a nice Marriott about 2 blocks from the beach. I checked in, put my things down, and then from there, I went over to find the packet pickup location. And packet pickup is where you get your race number, your t-shirt for the race, all the stuff that makes you official. And I'll be honest, I was expecting a big expo, with vendors and product samples in a big convention hall. But hey, this little tent outside the sporting goods store was what it was. So that was that. And then I wanted to explore the city a little bit and of course see the beach. I couldn't wait to get my feet in the sand and just connect for a moment with the earth. And that, to me, this is my happy place. That's the absolute best feeling for me, putting my feet in the sand. It's just so invigorating. It's heaven. And I could have stayed out there for hours. I wanted to explore some more this little cute beach town, but the day before the race, it's not good to do too much walking around, using up all your energy on the eve of the race is not cool. So I just took in a few more sights and then turned it in at the hotel before it got dark. So yeah, race day. I was up bright and early to get the shuttle, which dropped. It was like taking groups of people at a time over to the start line. It was really foggy, but thankfully not too, it wasn't too cold, which was good. And I noticed they had packet pickup the morning of the race, but I never want to be in that line, panicking on the morning of trying to pick up my packet right before. So that was a good move because there are apparently other lines to stand in, like the porta potty line. And I love runners. Like this is my tribe of people. So cool, so laid back, like no one complained, everybody stayed focused and also kept the line moving. So that was good. Then it was go time. I felt pretty good at the start. Trying not to think too much about the distance. It's been a minute since I ran a full 13 miles. In my training, I think I worked up to about 9. So This was going to be my longest distance run this year, actually. So one thing I noticed along the course was like, this was miles 6 and 7. This was feeling really smooth. Like, then I was like, okay, there's zero. Well, there was heat, but it was like low heat, low humidity. The weather just made all the difference here. It felt amazing. And I just cannot stop thinking about how great the weather was. And maybe that's because in comparison, like Houston heat is just merciless. So I was really appreciating the view, the breeze, like getting to run along the beach. Like, my God, just wow. There's something to that. There's something to it because, that last mile, like that could have been the one to take me out. And I was really feeling it. It was like, okay, I know what I need to work on now as far as getting my mileage up. But then I saw my time and I was so excited because this is like my second fastest half marathon ever in life. It wasn't a PR, but second fastest since I've been running. And I don't even know how many half marathons I've run, but hey, this one's in the books as the second best ever. And I just need to clear something up here. I posted this post-race aftermath picture, but newsflash, I did not get injured. I was just showing how I take my feet to protect them from blisters. But apparently this visual looked like some kind of tragedy happened because I was getting all sorts of condolences and get well soon and heal up fast. No, I wasn't injured. It's just how my feet look wrapped up in tape for the race. So I'm happy to report that I didn't have any blisters and also no injuries. I do have a toenail that's about to come off, but hey, that comes with the territory, and those do grow back. So next I took the opportunity to tour around Ventura, the city, a little bit. I love the mural art and sculptures and just all the architecture around the city. It had this old town, somewhat like new frontier, western kind of feel to it. On top of that, again, the weather was amazing, so I guess everything looked nice. I got lunch at Harvest Cafe, which was this great Whole Food spot. It wasn't a vegan restaurant, but they had vegan options on the menu. So I got this savory waffle, and it had a gravy on it, which was interesting, with the microgreen toppings on there. All of that was good. I had a green smoothie and a cappuccino with oat milk, and all of that hit the spot. So I spent the rest of the afternoon wandering around the town and through the Main Street areas, and then I stumbled upon this Ventura Botanical Garden. So I stopped there. This was just behind the City Hall area, and I took a walk around there and spent some time. Even though the gardens were not in full bloom, the peak season here is in April and May. That's what the tour guides were saying. The April-May time frame is the best time to visit. But it was a bit of a hike. Walking on sore legs made the climb more challenging, but it was worth it. The view, mainly because the view of the coastline from the top, like at the summit peak, this was totally postcard worthy. So on the way up, I had to stop for a couple breaks and just remind myself, oh, by the way, I just ran a half marathon earlier in the day. So that explains that. My final stop was on the pier, where I found the most delicious crispy potato tacos. This was just like a taco stand on the pier. So I had some crispy potato tacos and a burrito bowl, not pictured. The burrito bowl had all the same ingredients as the tacos, but just in a bowl. So the thing about it is these long races, they make you hungry. So yeah, I ordered everything I could order. All told, this was a fabulous trip. I'm in love with this California weather, and no doubt I plan to come back and stay for longer than 48 hours next time. So yeah, peace. Thanks for watching.